Hey guys, my name's Cassie, aka Cassie Ever After, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. Today, as I mentioned in previous video, I think it's either the video before this or two videos before this. I don't know what order I'm gonna do it yet, but I am switching gears a little bit with the channel because I am engaged and I am currently in the middle of wedding planning. So I figured since I have this YouTube channel, I might as well help some other brides out there. Now, one of the biggest things that I am doing is I am DIYing half of my wedding decor. Now, half of it will be done by Something Borrowed Blooms, which I will do a separate video on. They are absolutely amazing, but I wanted to cut costs down even further, which is why I am DIYing some things, not everything. I am aware that there are certain things that I wanted to leave to professional so I wouldn't have to worry about or it turning out looking weird or ugly or anything like that. But there are some things that I knew that I could do and I could do it pretty. Things that I'm doing is half of my centerpieces. So one half will be coming from Something Borrowed Blooms, and I may insert a photo of what the other centerpieces are through them. We're having about 100 people. We're trying to keep it right at 100, nothing crazy. Definitely none more because we are financing this wedding ourselves for the most part. We do have some help with family and they've been absolutely phenomenal and just wonderful and just all the words they have. But for the most part, we are upfronting it. So we're trying to keep it at 100. So we're gonna have like 10 tables total, 10 to a table, maybe 11 or 12 if we go just a tad bit over. So doing half of those centerpieces, I mean, we're talking 5 tables. Not bad at all, and something I could easily do. So what I wanted to do was have lanterns because our venue, and I will post a link to our venue tour that we did a couple months before we went to Disney down below. But our venue is absolutely gorgeous. We're getting married at the Springs. If you are in Texas or Oklahoma, you may already be familiar with the Springs venues, but they are absolutely amazing. And I'm gonna link them down below as well because I cannot recommend the Springs enough. Their staff have been just phenomenal. Their marketing, everything has just been phenomenal. But they have several locations across Texas and Oklahoma. I believe they have 2 in Oklahoma. I want to say it's like Norman and Oklahoma City. And then in Texas, I know for sure there is at least 5 locations near my area. So there is Angleton, there's the Lake Conroe, Wallaceville, Cypress, and then the one I'm getting married at, which is the Springs in Katy, Texas. Well, and then technically it's in Brookshire, Texas, but Brookshire, Katy, Houston, I mean, they're all next to each other anyway, so okay, yeah. But that's the venue that I'm getting married at, and it's just, they are beautiful. I mean, the venue is beautiful. So we knew we wouldn't have to do too much on our own anyway because of how beautiful the venue is. But for the centerpieces, it does have a bit of a rustic Italian vibe. I'm getting married at Tuscany Hall within the Springs in Katy. Oh my God, I can never talk, you guys. I'm awkward, I'm sorry. Yeah, but it's definitely more of a Tuscan rustic vibe. And so I kind of wanted to lean for the decor a little bit more rustic, which is unusual for me. Anyone who knows me knows that I am a glitz, I am a glam, I am a all of the sequins, all of the pearls kind of gal. I am not your typical Texas girl, okay? I am not your country listen. Well, no, I do listen to country too. I'm not gonna stay here in front, but I'm not the country all the time, riding in my truck sort of Texas girl. I drive a very pink Mitsubishi. I do have a truck my mom gave me when I was 19 for college, back when I was in Hicktown for college. A&M Commerce, go Lions. But yeah, I'm not your typical rustic liking sort of girl is my point. But I really felt like glitz and glamming in a more ranch style Tuscan venue wasn't going to look right to me. So we're basically going to be having like a lot of lanterns with like fairy lights and a little bit of the glam for me. If you saw the centerpiece and again, I'll put it somewhere here, from Something Bar Blooms, that centerpiece is definitely more glam, but it balances out all of the rustic, which is why I felt comfortable picking those centerpieces. So what I went ahead and did is around Christmas time, and I wish I vlogged it, I wasn't thinking, honestly, but around Christmas time, Michael's had a huge sale on their lanterns. And so my fiance and I went and bought 5 of them. I think maybe 6, because just in case we needed to do an extra table. About this big, about this wide. And we got them for a steal. I mean, usually those lanterns are easily like 15, 20 bucks each. We got them for $5 each. Super easy, super affordable is the most important thing. But what we're planning on doing with that DIY wise is adding in the fairy lights in the lantern instead of a candle to give it just more a softer lighting. And then we're renting greenery from Something Borrowed Blooms to put around it. But I still wanted to add some flowers and things along the lines of that. And then for our ceremony space, to add some florals and greenery and drapery and all of that stuff. So when I was researching for where I can find everything I was gonna need, more specifically for florals, I came across an amazing company, and I will link them down below, called Lings Moments. Now, if you guys have DIY'd any sort of wedding decor, anything on YouTube, you may have come across Lings Moments, but they are an amazing company that specializes in foam flowers, but they also, I want to say over the past year, from what I've seen, they've added more pre-made decor for weddings. So pre-made like floral sweetheart table sort of centerpieces and linens, corsages, boutonnieres, bouquets, all of the stuff for weddings you can think of, they've been adding to their site, and they have now. In fact, they did just launch their spring collection, so that is up. And I know they're about to launch their Valentine's Day collection as well, with all the deep reds and all of that. Now, our colors for our wedding is dusty rose and navy with accent colors of like cream and gold. So obviously the red's not gonna work for us. But the main thing I wanted to find is just stuff that I knew we needed that were cheap. Now, the first thing I'm gonna show you guys from Lings Moments is the corsages. Now, I wanted to get corsages for my mom, my mother-in-law, my aunt, my grandma, and one of my fiance Daryl's aunts as well. Shout out to Cookie for paying for the open bar. But anyway, I wanted to get corsages for everybody, so they knew that, you know, one, they're special to us, but also kind of as a thank you for helping out and always being there for us, whether it was financially or whether it was, you know, emotionally. So I found these amazing corsages in our colors. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna close the box real quick, just so you guys can see what you can get with the Lings Moments box. Okay, so this is the box that it came in. They do ship through Amazon, and you can find their products on Amazon as well. I liked going to their main website just because you can see all of their inventory in one place without really looking for it, and you end up finding more stuff anyway, which is how I found these corsages. But anyway, it comes in this box through Amazon, and they have this, you know, it's just standard paper. And when you open it up, these are our corsages. They are stunning, absolutely stunning. I'm gonna go ahead and take one out just so you guys can see how they do their corsages. I love the roses, and these are foam roses. Like, if you can hear that texture. And they look so real, honest to God, they look so real. I love the frosted greenery on here. The little gold is nice because this matches our wedding colors. And then the corsage itself, it's like a bracelet, if you can see. And it extends for people who may have bigger wrists, like myself. And I know my mom is like that too. I get them from my mom. So I'm really glad that they added that extender. Now, originally, this is listed as a bridesmaid's corsage, but as my bridesmaids will have their own bouquets, I am personally using them for all of the strong, independent women in both of our families. Okay, so after finding those corsages, I wanted to find some boutonnieres. Now, my other vendor, Something Borrowed Blooms, they had boutonnieres, but I really wanted the guys to wear boutonnieres in our colors because, again, they're gonna be in the navy, in the dusty rose vests and all of that jazz. And I really wanted something dusty rose, but then also something that would stand out, or to make Daryl stand out since he is the groom. Despite what people say, it's not all about the bride. It is also about the groom, obviously. And I wanted him to feel that way. So again, it comes in this Lings Moments box. And these are all of the groomsmen and grooms boutonnieres that we got from them. Now, all of the groomsmen's boutonnieres look like this. Again, with this gorgeous dusty rose foam flower. And then this one has really adorable white like rosebuds, and it has the same frosted sort of tips and gold little balls. I am so immature. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys, for being immature. But it has the same things and concept, basically, as the corsages. And then Daryl's is super sweet, and again, it's definitely gonna make him stand out, is this all white boutonniere. With the boutonniere, or with the white roses and the frost and the gold, and it even has the rustic element of this like yarn on the actual boutonniere that I love. And as you can see in Lings Moments, what they like to do, hold on, you guys can see that it has it all listed on whose is whose. And because these came with so many, because we're only having 3 groomsmen and 3 bridesmaids, and it came with 6 boutonnieres. One is going to go to my uncle because he is going to be officiating our wedding. The other one is going to go to Daryl's dad. So it works out perfectly for me anyway, money-wise. So as I mentioned in this video, I do have another vendor helping me with the decor. And again, I will link them down below. But for the sweetheart table, that is something I definitely wanted to do on my own because it's going to be our sweetheart table. And I wanted to have our own touch to it. I wanted me to really only touch it because it's really that special to me. And so what we're doing is we're gonna have a rose gold tablecloth, all glitz and glam for me. Thank you, Daryl, for letting me do that. But we're gonna have that. We have Mr. and Mrs. Marquee signs that we also got from Lings Moments, but I'm not showing in this video because they're just so big. But we got them, we got that from them as well for, I wanna say it was roughly $40, maybe 50. I gotta double check. I'll link it down below. That we're gonna put in front of us. But we also got some garland to drape down the front of the table. And at first I was going to do the Dusty Rose, but seeing as though we're gonna be the bride and the groom, I wanted ivory. So I'm not gonna take it out the box just because I wanna keep it in a good condition until September, because this is January. But I got these rose, it's white and ivory greenery garland. And again, the prices for everything that I'm showing, I will link down below so you guys can see everything for yourselves. The quality of these products are just phenomenal. Like, honest to God, I'm not big enough to be sponsored by anybody, so I'm telling the truth. Okay, so let's see. Next, the ceremony space. So I'm gonna link pictures somewhere over here of our ceremony space. As you can see, they are gorgeous. It's just, the whole thing is gorgeous. You don't have to do too much. But we did want to add some florals to the arch that I'll put here or here, wherever you see it on your screen right now. We wanted to add some drapery and some arch or some flowers. Oh my gosh, some arch, Lord. We wanted to add some flowers to the arch as well as some drapery. We got the drapery from Lings Moments as well. That is still on the way. It is like, I'll show a stock picture of it here or here, whichever one I choose. It is Dusty Rose. It has some mauve and cream, which kind of goes with our color scheme. But then, as you see in the picture, there's a floral garland, and I did get that garland, which I will kind of take out a bit so you can kind of see it. But what I love about, actually, let me just take it out. I'm gonna take the whole thing out, because honestly, it's beautiful. Okay, I just took the whole thing out. So this is one of the garlands. It comes with two. So you get like a long garland. And what I love is that it looks so realistic. The leaves feel good in the hand. The flowers look amazing. So here's one of the Dusty Rose flowers. There's also some gold tip ones and some blushes and creams, and it's just beautiful. It's honestly beautiful. But what I love the most about this is the ribbons. This comes with ribbons on the garland to attach, so you don't have to use zip ties or anything like that. Oh, here's one of the gold tip ones I was talking about. It's so gorgeous. I honestly, I love it. I love the quality of these foam roses. And the best part of the foam roses, I'll say, is that you can shape them how you want. They're really flexible, and you can smush them and they'll be okay. Like, that's one of the things I do love about foam roses. But this, I mean, honestly, it just doesn't get better than this. Like, even if you look closely, it has like the wisteria on here. So pretty. Way better than I could have like even thought it would have came to me, to be completely honest with you guys. We're talking about 12 feet roughly of this, if we include the second pouch that I have next to me. Again, I will link this down below. I'll link the prices, all of that jazz down below, because I don't want to just talk about pricing. But like all of these items I've shown so far, so affordable, you guys. So, okay, so I unrolled this arch garland a little bit because I wanted you guys to see just the quality that you can get from Lings Moments. The vines on this are extremely flexible, as you can see. So you can twist them any which way you need to. Here's a little close-up of it all. So like I said, like this one's smushed just a smidgen, and you can fluff them how you want it. It's so flexible, you guys. in terms of literally just the flexibility of these petals. And I'm just going to just keep kind of stretching to show you how this all basically works. I mean, this is stunning. It's just, okay, so one of the last things I'm gonna show you guys is what Lings Moments are probably the most famous for, and those are their single roses or just single flowers that they have. Usually they come in a pack of 12, 24, or 50, depending on the kind of flower. So they have single rose buds that you can get, and again, they're really, really flexible. They come on like stems. You can snip to however short or long you want it. They're flexible, they can wrap around things. That's why people love using them for DIY centerpieces. But I did get some single stems. They're not single stem roses per se. They have those single stem roses in like 50 different colors, you guys. And then they have their more elaborate ones with theming. So the ones that I got, it's a variety of different kinds of roses, and this is what it comes in. These are the actual roses and other flowers that they have in here. This is the natural dusty rose, I want to say it's called. Again, I will link it down below. But these are what I'll be using to decorate the greenery around our DIY lantern centerpieces, like I talked about in the beginning of this video. This is the main reason why I came to Lings Moments and then found all that rest of that stuff. But these are just gorgeous. I will also link some YouTube videos that some designers did for their clients' DIY centerpieces, or not really DIY centerpieces, but you know, they made for their clients for centerpieces as well. Oh my god, I can't remember her YouTube channel name right now, but I'm gonna link her below because she does the most of them with Lings Moments specifically. And again, they're gorgeous, but I will open this one for you guys. Okay. Okay. So this is all of the flowers. This one, because it's not their single rose one, it comes with, I want to say about 15 or 16 flowers, and it comes with all of this extra stuff like these branches. Like, oh my goodness, this is going to be great to put within the greenery. You know what I mean? And these single branches, you know, like the quality is just gorgeous. It's just so gorgeous. I can't even describe to you how gorgeous they are. But let me just kind of take one out to show you what I mean by you can cut it down. It just lets me. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here is one of the single flowers. And this is the this is actually how long the stem is, to kind of give you guys an idea here. You can cut this, you can fold it, you can do whatever you need to do with it. It's just really flexible is what I'm trying to say. And again, I love how realistic the roses look. And then this one comes with like, I don't even know what this flower would be, but it's just a gorgeous natural rustic sort of flower, which is what I was going for because again, I wanted to go a little bit more rustic than normal, kind of like a rustic glam. Best of both worlds, like Hannah Montana said. And that's what I'm doing. You get the best of both worlds. Till I take it slow, then you rock out the show. But yeah, that is what I'm doing for this wedding. That's just some of the stuff that I have bought so far. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I will be doing more videos like this. Again, there are some things that I'm still waiting on in the mail. There's things that I haven't shown because I didn't want this video to be too long. There's a lot of things coming y'all's way on this channel when it comes to my wedding. That's just a little bit of it, like a very tiny bit. I'm gonna do a whole video on Something Borrowed Blooms. That one will probably be after we actually get married. And I'll explain why in the intro of the video when that comes out. I will be showing you guys like our cake. I still got to get the florals for the cake. Doing that, and again, I'm picking up my dress tomorrow, which I'm so excited. It's been 3 months since I've seen it, which, side note, okay, I always thought after watching Say Yes to the Dress that when you go and do your wedding dress shopping, you have to do it like a year in advance because they take forever to come in. So that's why I went. I went 11 months before the wedding. So right after Disney, that following weekend, October 5th, is when I did my dress shopping. And I got the call. Today is the 18th, January 18th. I got the call on the 15th, I want to say, that my dress was ready to get picked up. And I still have a long time before alterations. So keep that in mind. Not all places are equal in the terms of you need to go, hold on. I'm not saying you have to wait till the last minute. Don't do that. But I am saying that there are special circumstances to where you can wait just a little bit longer before you go in. Like another example, and I know I'm getting so off topic on this. I'm so sorry, you guys, but I had to say this. My sister-in-law got her dress at a salon here in the Houston area. I believe it was Brick House Bridal. And she went during a sample sale. And so the dress that she tried on was a part of the sample sale. So she was able to walk out with it same day. There's things like that. And I'm gonna make a whole video about my experience dress shopping if you guys are interested in that. I will not show the dress because I'm not married yet, and Daryl will look at it, and I don't want him to look at it. And I'm talking to you, Daryl, because I know you're watching this. So I won't do that. I will post pictures of ones I didn't say yes to in that video, which will probably be next week. We'll see. But yeah, that's just some stuff that's gonna be coming up. Again, I will still have my normal Disney content videos. It's just gonna be a little different for the next couple months because wedding brain. But if you guys stuck around this long, thank you so much to listen to me ramble. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe to my channel, comment down below, do all the things. Yeah, thank you guys. Bye.